Good morning, everyone. This is Dr. Rhonda Farrell, the CEO of Global Innovation Strategies and the Success Strategist. Today, we are bringing you week 39 of Spotlight on Success for our wonderful solopreneurs, entrepreneurs, and business leaders. And today, we're going to build upon the 2024 year of topics to date and really dive deep into customer-centric innovation and how to build what your customers really want. It's all fine and good to come up with these great product ideas, great service ideas, great portfolios, but if it's not something that your client is going to value, then either you have to find a different niche to market that to, where that will have value, impact, and allow you to generate optimal amounts of revenues, or you have to rethink your strategy. So a lot of organizations, before they deep dive into creating that phenomenal portfolio of products and services, they back it up. They have decided their business model is to deliver to the global marketplace only that which their customers value. And how do they go about doing that? The first thing is they want to understand the marketplace so that they can remain relevant, competitive, and really able to meet the ever-changing demands, especially in the pace of accelerated innovation that we are living in today. And so first and foremost, if we want to move to this customer-centric innovation model, we need to understand our customer. But first, even before we understand our customer, we have to have some idea of what is the demographics, psychographics, the personas, the niche, the age, the gender, the location, the type, the facets to that customer diamond, if you will. We have to be clear on who we want to serve, and more importantly, the why we want to serve them, because then that will help us build potentially multiple customer bases or multiple customer personas around the world. We always say, envision global, act local, but we need to also bring the differences between the global population that we want to serve and the local population and understand what makes them unique. How can we build our messaging, our content, our approaches, our relationship building so as to drive awareness and engagement and have that really heighten the know, like, and trust factor with regard to the products and services you're bringing to the market. Again, business owners, entrepreneurs, solopreneurs want to know that you care about their business and their outcomes. And when they know that you care about them, they'll care about what you're offering to them. So the first thing is understand your customer. And again, through the lens of you having ideated and created an ideal persona of who you want to serve and why. And so we want to blend these two. We want to understand perhaps a customer journey map. We want to analyze how that customer or set of customers might interact with your product or service at each touch point across that journey map. And then we want to identify the areas of opportunities, but also their pain points and challenges. So the more we can speak to what they may be experiencing, pain point, challenge, opportunity, and we're able to infuse that in our messaging, as well as the ultimate benefit that they're going to receive. Sometimes we don't even have to talk about the product and the service at that point. We just have to say and show that we understand them, what they're going through. And oh, by the way, we'd love to have a conversation about how this answers the mail for them either enhanced opportunity, business optimization, or overcoming critical pain points and challenges they may in the near term or midterm be facing. We also have tools and techniques such as persona development, customer segmentation, so that we can tailor a portfolio specifically to different user groups or customer groups. And we also need to understand what drives them, again, their challenges, but also their goals, their outcomes, and the results that they're after, because that's really where the benefit conversation comes in. Now, once we've done that, once we've got that baseline of information about understanding our customer, now it's time to gather and act on customer feedback. It's not enough for us to hypothesize with regard to what they want, how they approach things, what they're going to need most. We really need to validate that through surveys, focus groups, direct interactions, social media awareness and engagement, online reviews, website analytics, right? So we want to really move into this ideate, test, ideate, test, ideate, test, and this innovative, iterative cycle of better understanding and getting a deeper understanding of our ideal customer and client at every stage. So we really want to be putting in feedback loops through social media, through our other channels, through our direct conversations that enable this constant iteration. We can invite them, right? We have so many success stories coming from people who took a moment to invite their ideal clients and customers either into their world in some way, shape, or form, physically or digitally, and ask them for feedback and to rate and to identify gaps and or what they felt should be exponentially elevated to enhance the value proposition. And so when we really work with our customers on these feedback loops, we're integrating the customer input into our products and services, and we're making sure that they remain relevant and beneficial. Then, as we were saying, what's at the crux of inviting them in, listening to them, and driving awareness and engagement is really the innovation process of co-creation. There's nothing stronger than co-creation. When your ideal customers and clients and partners and internal teams can see themselves in the thing that you're creating and putting out in the world, that is a huge anchoring point for loyalty, for advocacy, for further championship, for being the face or being the voice of all the great things that you are doing out in our wonderful global ecosystem. So we want to invite customers to brainstorming sessions. We want to collaborate on product or service development. And we definitely want to be incorporating their ideas into new features, enhancements, offerings, and not only incorporating them, but giving them visibility, right? Really sharing that co-creation process and the fact that these outcomes are built from this phenomenal base. We have crowdsourcing platforms, we have customer panels, we have other ways that we can tap into our customer base's collective intelligence that will allow you as a solopreneur, an entrepreneur, a business leader to innovate based on what they have stated are their genuine needs and experiences. Then what do we need to do? We need to test. We need to develop test in this iterative manner. So think about it from that minimal viable products or minimal viable services, because what we want to do is we want to prototype, we want to gain feedback, we want to make adjustments, we want to continuously test in this iterative manner so that we're constantly getting feedback and we're constantly refining and we're constantly enhancing the value proposition to our customers and our clients and our other entities that we're serving internally. So we call this a test and learn culture because it enables us to heightened flexibility, and it enables us to rapidly pivot based on our customer insights and the market feedback, as well as technological advancements. Well, now that we've gone through the cycle, what do we do? How do we make our decision? How do we move forward with assurance? And that's really through harnessing data analytics and leveraging our data-driven insights. So analytics, AI-powered tools, other tools outside in the marketplace, especially in that innovation funnel that enables us to get to this optimized product and services portfolio and our optimized customer portfolio. It's not a one size fits all, right? We have a in that optimized portfolio, we're going to have a portion that is optimized for a specific customer segment. And we have to make sure that there's a layered approach, right? One is the portfolio we're creating, two is who we're creating it for, and three is the why behind that, and then the strategic drivers as they unfold. Legislation, policy, technology, technological advances, workforce, automation, everything that we can leverage in order to optimize, we need to be putting into our operating tempo so that we can gain real-time insights as to customer behaviors, preferences, trends, tools like predictive analytics that really help us anticipate customer needs and market changes versus reacting. So we want to innovate proactively through harnessing these different tools, and then really harness the best in data visualization. There are so many different tools out there, Power BI, Tableau, a plethora of other vendor products that help us connect with our data, make sense of it, but more so than that, harness it for real-time insights and intelligence. It also helps us track our OKRs, KPIs, metrics, measurements, and our targets. Are we above, at, below? What do we need to do? Do we need to pivot? Are we at a seminal gate where it's a go, no-go decision for a certain portfolio offering going forward, or to add something new to the portfolio, right? So we have to look at this from the end in mind and reverse engineer our processes backwards to say, what do I need to be able to see for a decision point for our solopreneurs, entrepreneurs, and business leaders to make a keep going, pause, prune decision on our balanced portfolio going forward. We also have things like customer satisfaction surveys, net promoter scores, customer effort scores, customer churn rates. There's many different ways of slicing and dicing the insights that we can be gaining. But again, it's best if we start with the end in mind, understand what are going to be our core decision points that we need data on and made visible for our executive teams, for our advisory teams, for our internal teams, etc. Then once we have those in place, we're going to now need to deliver an exceptional customer experience, because they may buy, but they may not stay if we're not able to deliver on that customer experience, right? So it's just so much more than the product features and functionality or the service features and functionality. It means really heightening the entire overall customer experience. We need to make it seamless. We need to personalize the experience across all of our channels, whether that's on-prem, online, via customer support, or any other activity that we're undertaking in furtherance of that balanced portfolio on behalf of our ideal customers and clients and our actual customers and clients to date. Whether you want to retain them or not, different conversation, but we need to be showing up and creating and delivering on this exceptional customer experience often and always. We can use technology such as AI-powered chatbots, personalized marketing, CRM systems. We want to ensure that we understand, we're capturing every interaction, and that at every point in the process where we are engaging with our customer to understand how we met or exceeded their expectation, because that helps us build a stronger brand. That brand then has stickiness. That stickiness then has momentum. That momentum then builds the swell of opportunity for near, mid, and long term. And we're going to then focus on rinsing and repeating what's working and iteratively removing what's not and advancing the value proposition through this. Last but not least is building customer loyalty and advocacy, because happy customers become your best advocates. Word of mouth advertising about how good you are and the product and the services that you offer is phenomenal. So we want to create loyalty programs. We want to reward customers for their continued support and build deeper brand connections. We want people to be our best champions and advocates in every realm that we're interacting with them in. So we can do referral incentives, community engagement opportunities. We want them customers to share their experiences and help us refine our offerings further. So really, why does this customer-centric innovation topic matter so much? And that's down to one word, because it enhances your relevance to them in the near term, midterm, and long term. Customer expectations are higher than ever, and we really need to be focused on creating and sustaining and growing a customer-centric approach, because it's essential for our business to adapt to the changing customer needs. It enables us to differentiate, and it helps us build that loyal customer base that drives sustained growth. When customers feel their needs are at the center of a company's strategy, they're more likely to engage, make repeat purchases, and become brand advocates. So we want to look at ways that we can harness digital transformation, because that accelerates. We want to access customer data and analytics, because that empowers us to be more proactive versus reactive. We want to make sure that we're following an agile, flexible life cycle so that we can make quicker adjustments to our products and or services and or offerings, so that we can maintain a leading position in the market. And that customer experience and that co-creation and the integration of all things that they have identified is one of the main means to be able to achieve that. So our practical takeaways for entrepreneurs and business leaders are today: make customer insight a priority. Regularly gather, analyze, and act on customer feedback to ensure you're innovating around real needs. Encourage a customer-first culture. We want to build a company and an organization that values customer input, with all of our employees, contractors, partners, customers, clients, our leadership, to the frontline staff, anyone who is engaged in and aligned with delivering exceptional customer value. We want to utilize technology to its fullest to enhance our customer interactions. We want you to embrace AI, data analytics, CRM systems, because that enhances the customer journey. It helps you anticipate their needs, and it helps you personalize the experience that you're giving to them. And now we want you also to iterate fast and learn from any offerings that didn't quite meet your guidelines or meet your baseline, because when we test concepts quickly, we learn from the feedback and we're able to pivot as soon as we realize that something isn't working. But we can't get there unless we measure and engage our customers and clients for greater value along that entire customer journey. So by taking a customer-centric approach to innovation, businesses not only build better products and services, but we create stronger relationships with you and your organization, thus ensuring long-term loyalty and success. So again, this is Dr. Rhonda Farrell, the CEO of Global Innovation Strategies, the success strategist. We invite you to enable us to, we say, help me help you. Engage with us. Tell us your success stories. Tell us your challenges. Tell us your areas where you want to improve or build upon this customer-centric innovation, and we want to 10 to 25x your success. This is Dr. Rhonda Farrell signing off from week 39 of Spotlight on Success, Customer-Centric Innovation, how to build what your customers really want.